All right, brothers and sisters, Kanye West.
So that's a Stephen move. When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
I think it is best that I clarify this right now, if you don't mind. So the time frame we are discussing here is the mid to late 1840s in Maryland. This is not an area where there were too many black-owned businesses, if there were any at all during that time. Our dear Mother Harriet Tubman, also known as Minty, was freeing slaves. She had freed thousands of slaves. And again, during this time, Kanye West said that that was a Stephen move and that she didn't free any of them. She actually made them or helped them to go work for the white people. But yes, there were no black-owned businesses at that time, so they had no choice but to work for white people. The difference is they were freed men and women so that they could actually now work and get paid something for working rather than simply working for free, and they could get married and do other things, etc. So factually, that statement was incorrect, which I know all of us are absolutely saying, yeah, he's out of his mind for that. But I wanted to say this, and particularly about him. Before everyone starts going on the offensive and just start attacking Kanye West for his absolutely blatant, incorrect, and inaccurate statements, please be very mindful to remember. Number one, he has never been the same mentally after his mother passed away. This in no way justifies his statements. It is simply saying we need to stop reacting to everything that he says, because he absolutely has shown consistently that he makes statements that are absolutely not correct and highly inflammatory. And the only thing that I get slightly irritated with is how quickly we react to things that we know are absolutely stupid and incorrect. Stop feeding the energy into that side of him, but understand exactly what's going on with him. The other point that I want us to understand is when he was placed on a psychiatric involuntary hold in 2016, under the policies of the American Psychiatric Association, when they put you on a involuntary hold, 5150, whatever type of psychiatric hold, 72-hour hold, etc., they can place you under psychiatric or psychotropic drugs, number one. Number two, they can give you what's called electroshock, or what they say electroconvulsive therapy. There's nothing therapeutic about it, where the electricity will go through your brain. It changes your entire personality to where you will not be the same person anymore. I need you to understand this part, because now you have to understand the racist hand in the field of mental health and what they have been doing for a very long time to black people. I know some of y'all like, okay, here we go with the racism type of speech. No, this is not a speech. You need to understand exactly how deep this goes. What they did to that man was they mentally castrated him. He has never been the same ever since. So again, this doesn't justify his statements. This is to let you know there was a cry for help coming from that brother. And then he later goes on to talk about his father and how his father was never there. So that broke him as well.
There would have been no Kanye West because my dad was too busy.
These psychotropic drugs like Risperdal, Adderall, Zyprexa, Wellbutrin, Ritalin, all of these drugs are on what's called the Drug Enforcement Agency's list as a Schedule II narcotic, meaning they are the same as crystal meth and methamphetamine and cocaine. Ritalin is legal, cocaine and many of these other drugs are the same as these other drugs that you sell on the street. So I want you to understand that they put him on those and they put him under electroshock. So it changed him. I'm just letting you know. And he is one famous person who this has been done to. There are thousands, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people who have been placed under this type of system. So he is a victim of the racist hand within the field of mental health. I'm just letting everyone understand this. A lot of our people are dealing with traumatic situations and passed down trauma from years and years and years, and that is something that we have to address. Although Yeezy, Kanye West, is a very successful brother, he is very talented as far as his oratory goes with lyricism and being a hip-hop artist, etc. He has businesses and all of these beautiful things. The brother's dealing with trauma. The brother's dealing with a lot, and there's a lot of people who are dealing with a lot. So rather than attacking the brother, two ways you can help Kanye West. Either send him love, send him good energy. If you know him personally, call him, talk to him, go meet up with him if you can to help him to get through his trauma, or ignore him so that all of his trauma is not being given a platform. That's all I'm saying. If he's running for president, great. Let's see how far he goes. I'm not saying I support or don't support. I'm saying the brother needs help. And everyone who is watching it needs to stop sitting here and just reacting to the blatantly ridiculous things he's saying, because this is a victim who needs help. So much love to everybody. Help the brother.